synths I have. Hey, light. This light is so sensitive. Come on, stay on. Because it has a battery setting, and so if it disconnects from the wall outlet, it stays on, but it goes very dim. Hey, fiddly thing. Please stop being fiddly. Cue. Let's do the egg. I don't know how to crack an egg without getting egg on your hands. I know how to crack an egg without like getting eggshell in it and like to crack it with one hand and stuff, but like I always get egg goo on my hands, which I don't like so much. Okay. Alright, so that can stay there. We'll put that on top. The tofu's actually cooking up nicely. Look at it. Gonna be fun. What do I got? I got some cheese. I don't use these guys, and I'm not sure how to use them because I was figuring I had more like bread bread, but I have more of these little like interesting bread things. Those are both empty. Hey. What do I want to eat? These little guys. Got some big bread in the middle. Down. Got a plan. Oh, I should put the mayonnaise down first. You're back! Welcome back! Sorry that it's a mess. I'm so mad. I don't know if it's because I have too much set up in preparation for what I want to do or what. Or also, I don't know if it's because this computer has been causing trouble lately, my new computer. I spilled water on it like a couple days ago. Not like even a lot of water. It was just a little bit of water. But I definitely did. And it's definitely been iffy ever since. But I keep like shutting it off and letting it sit off for like, 8 hours while I'm asleep, which should be fine because if the computer gets, the other problem is there's so much calcium in the water here, so that could be the problem. I didn't even think about that. So I was gonna say, normally if a computer gets water in it, as long as it's off, like you turn it off when it gets wet, once it dries, there really isn't any problems. It's only when electricity is running through a computer that water's an issue. But when you get something like sticky, like wine or juice or pop, coffee, anything like that on a computer, then it causes ongoing problems. You have to actually clean it. But I was forgetting that the water here is full of, like that white scale, lime scale calcium stuff. So maybe that's the problem. Maybe my poor computer is full of some calcium buildup. Great. I don't want to take my computer apart. God. It's for fucking ever. Also, I've never done it with this one before, and I don't know if it's easy or hard. It's probably difficult because of Microsoft. God damn it, I hope that's not a problem. I hope it just sorts itself out in a minute. Ooh, spicy. Okay. Alright, that all looks good. How's that egg cooking? Oh, it's cooking up nice. Okay, the tofu is basically done. Got some extra bread bits. Maybe we'll use some of this. That one's not open yet, so we'll use it. Use one of these. Italy actually has really good veggie sandwich meat, like veggie salami and like turkey and stuff. So I'm actually pleasantly surprised by that, but it's hard to find. It's not in every grocery store. Most grocery stores do have some form of like at least tofu, but half the time they don't have, or like they'll have falafel, but half the time they won't have fake, like intentionally fake meat, like fake burgers or sandwich meat or that kind of stuff. But they do have something usually. Okay, I think we're about done. I'll put that on top. That should be an interesting little meal. I think it should be really nice. dog on me to be used to. It's like perfect conditions. Which is always nice. Forget this. Put it over here. Oh, good. A bunch of the egg is still liquid, which is what I like. Perfect. On you go. No, I just dropped a bunch off of any part of the bread. I have so much bread. Okay, perfect. All right, I am going to take a minute and like move the camera back to the desk. So that will just take me a moment. Hopefully the stream won't die in the meantime. Oh, I better touch the tofu on. I better turn the oven off. Stove off. There we go. Should have cut these smaller though. I didn't realize I was going to be putting. I figured I'd be putting them on more like a piece of toast, which is stupid because none of these things are shaped like toast. So, good. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, next, knife and fork. Oh! Grab like a drink, shouldn't I? I have some tea going already. All right, now let's see if we can do this. Also, I got a ring light finally. Okay, actually, we probably can just maybe put this over here for now. Yeah, that's probably fine. I'll take this down. Should be fine. I got on screen here way too many bottles. I made my own iced tea, and it's been so good. I'm super enjoying it. Okay, I'm like blocking the screen. I'm not gonna be able to see it. Okay, I think we're all right. And then I need to do work in a bit here. I want to eat dinner first when I start doing work. Did I get food on my white blanket? I think that's fine. Yeah, okay, let's pour this out so I don't have to leave this on the table. Okay, how are we? And is the stream still running? It looks like it is. That's nice. Okay, I've got my computer set up. Where's my mouse? Way over by the kitchen. Okay. Okay. Also, I couldn't believe it. I just made these new frames and they're like so perfectly in theme for this theme. So I was pretty psyched about that because that was pretty random. Can't see anything with that there. Okay, let's do that. But yeah, I made the iced tea and it's super strong too, so like it's concentrated, so I just mix it half and half with water. Or like if I put ice in it, it's totally fine. So I'm really pleased with it because also it's peach tea and then I use some rose tea too, so it's really good. Actually, I'm excited for this food. This should be really nice. Why is this not working?
seems to be more stable now. Well, I did change a couple settings, so maybe I actually did something right. I was also mad. I spent like a whole day curling my hair because when I curl it, I usually just set it and let it dry. And I did. I spent like 8 hours waiting for my stupid hair to dry so it would curl. And then it only lasted like 6 hours. I'm like, it took longer to curl than it lasted for. I was so mad. So I'm gonna have to, it's a new mousse product, so I'm gonna have to try using more of it next time. Maybe that'll help. Who knows? Okay, so we're done with cooking. Let's move to co-working. Oh, my mother's calling me. I'm gonna take this. Sorry, that probably also like killed the stream connection because I definitely had a bad connection on my Wi-Fi on my call there. But hopefully it didn't actually kill the stream. Who knows? Okay, I'm trying to find a co-working stream that has the right camera settings, and I'm kind of struggling. Oh, that's gonna be it. Yeah, okay, close. Okay, so we'll do this one. To see if this frame is set up properly. Like I said, all my frames are brand new. Oh, I haven't changed the colors on my timer yet. I'm not gonna worry about it right now because I would have to kill the stream probably to do that. I probably wouldn't have to, but I'm not gonna do it anyways. I need to work. But my food is getting cold. Okay, I have literally very little work to do. 0 out of 1. If my computer's super dying, I will literally just use like the one camera and just not show the Met Gala stream too, because you guys can just watch it on your own. Met Gala live review tonight. Live review and sketching. 6:30 Eastern. Okay. Okay, transition. Heck, oh, okay, working mute needs to be adjusted. Also, because I changed all the fonts, some random things. So that way I wasn't on transition anymore. Anyways, that's what my working mute scene looks like when I have to change it. Because it is an image involved. Is this all set up properly? I think it is. Okay. I don't like this frame though. I want a different frame. This one. Okay, I think that's better. Something is weird here. Oh, it's this thing. There we go. Oops, too far. Oh, I hate that when it won't let me. Okay, time to actually eat my food now, maybe? That'd be nice. Oh yeah, I turned off the chat. Shit, if you've been chatting, I couldn't see it because it won't show in Streamlabs for some reason. Okay, starting to get better weather in Victoria. That's good. We had a record high of 22. Oh, excellent. Yeah, we've started to have, well, okay, we started to have really nice weather and then it got rainy for the last couple days. So kind of a mix here. I'm gonna eat some of this food before it gets cold. Gotta check the time too. So I didn't actually bother to figure out what time. My time, 6:30 actually was, but I knew it was in a couple hours. But now I've been doing stuff, so my sense of time is all gone. But live, the Vogue website has a live countdown timer till it starts, so that's exciting. Oh, I suppose I should set off the timer, shouldn't I? Yeah, it turned out really, there's like so much going on here. I don't know, it turned out good. I just wanted to use up my leftovers for once, which I never do. Okay, timer. Start. Okay, we'll just leave it on working because I'm not gonna turn the mic off right now. I might turn it off later though. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna close the Twitch tab because it's probably not helping. Oh yeah, there's like asparagus in here. Oh. Woohoo. Oh, the captions weren't running. God damn it. Okay, well, hopefully the captions are running again. Has this stream restarted like 5 fucking times? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I'm so mad that my landlord misunderstood what I meant when because there was internet going here when I moved in. And I wanted to get my own internet, that's fine, but I couldn't do it right away because I didn't have a bank account. So I asked if they could just extend the current internet for a while. But then they renewed the whole contract for like 2 more years, and now I'm kind of stuck with it. I don't know, I might just buy new internet anyways and like cancel that one, figure out what the fee is, because like I don't think this internet is going to be good enough. Okay, looks like it's working. I'm gonna do some work. Keyboard. Food is good. There's like a lot of it actually. I'm like, this is too much food. So I'll have leftovers again. Like I said, this is like super concentrated, so keep mixing it half and half with water, which is nice too, because that means it lasts longer. So I'm definitely gonna mix some more because I'm almost out of it. Added a little bit of honey to it too, which is nice. It's just, it actually didn't turn out bitter, which I was really pleased with, but the honey just like kind of gives it an extra little, because not much, just a touch. So we've got about an hour until the Met Gala, so I'm hoping I can get this finished before then because I don't want to have to do it after. Those papers used a mix of British and American spelling. Great. Where are they from? Germany. Okay. We'll go with US then. Oh my god, you got so many things here. Why? Maybe we will go with UK. You didn't spell neighbor with UK, but you spelled everything else, like visualize and utilize with an S. But you used the word neighbor like 20 times. American style. God damn it. Be consistent. Run a goddamn spell check. Okay, you have more weird words in UK, so we'll go with that, because then I hopefully only have to change neighbor. feel like the stream is more stable now, which is I'm happy about. I just gotta Google, you know, one of those image like captchas where it's like, please select all images with bridges, but all of the images were of overpasses, and I'm like, do you want me to select the overpasses? Like some of the images were houses, but there were no bridges, there were only overpasses. Like they were clearly over land, not over water. And I'm like, I feel like a bridge has to be over water, but maybe I'm wrong. Because it didn't let me only select the one that didn't show what was beneath it. So I'm like, all right, I'll select the overpasses for you. I think that's wrong though. What kind of food is that? Do you know? It's kind of a mix. It's like you're not wrong in that it's kind of like a McChicken because it's like a bread and then like some cheese, vegetarian sandwich meat, and then egg on top. But I've also got like avocado, tofu going on, plus the bread is all like weird different types of bread. I just had some stuff I wanted to use up leftover wise, so I just put it all into one thing. Also, there's asparagus. I'm forgetting there's asparagus in here, but it turned out really nice. It also turned out way too much food. I don't know how I ended up with this much food. I think because I used all the bread and I shouldn't have. I didn't even use it all. I think there's still 2 pieces left. I should have used less of this bread. But I know it probably won't be good by tomorrow. So I wanted to use it now while it's fresh. No. But I probably won't eat it all anyways. No, don't do that. Mm-hmm. We watched a BBC masterpiece show called Agatha Christie's Miss Marple, The Murder at the Vicarage. Ooh, Agatha Christie's always good. You couldn't figure it out until they revealed it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. When I'm watching mysteries, I always feel like there's way too much misdirection to figure it out. Because they always like set it up so that you can't. Do you know what I mean? So that like if you're getting the right answer, you're really just guessing because it could be multiple things, right? Depending on what clue you prioritize, right? So I don't know. I never bother trying to figure them out before the end. I just enjoy watching them and then enjoy watching the reveal. Sometimes, and then the times when you do know who it is, it's too obvious. So yeah. Yeah, you guessed wrong. Exactly, right? Like I find like they trick you intentionally and then it's like, oh, you got it wrong, but the detective got it right because they noticed this extra thing. And it's like, okay, but like what about all this other stuff that you put in here? Like, could any of this could have been important? You don't know till the end. And I suppose the idea is, with like a really well-written mystery, if you are paying attention, there can only be one answer. Like the evidence will exclude all other possible suspects. And Agatha Christie's supposed to be really good at that. So it's quite possible that her stuff actually did, like, if you're paying attention, well, it couldn't have been anyone but this. But I find also a lot of like mystery movies and on TV and stuff, they're just not actually written that well. So like, debatable. What am I studying? I am actually not a student anymore. I work from home. I actually work as an editor for a science publisher. So I do very similar stuff to what I would be doing if I was a student, which is I read a lot of research papers and I make sure that they're ready for publishing. What about you? What are you working on? Are you a student? Darn it, this isn't going fast enough, and I really feel like I have to finish it before I start doing my, my live stream review, so that kind of sucks, because I do not know. It is going slow! Probably because I'm getting distracted. My food and everything. Also, they have a lot of little problems. Like, they didn't put a comma before which? Like, at all? Oops. Back. Good. Sometimes latex tricks you because it hides things behind a bunch of coding and brackets. You know, there's no comma there, and you're like, oh, there fucking is a comma there. It's just hidden way, way back. You graduated a while ago, but you're relearning math and it's tough. Yeah, math is brutal. I loved math in high school. I hated math in university. Yeah, so you have my sympathies because math can be really brutal. But once you get it, it feels very rewarding. Trying to keep your brain sharp. Hey, if you're doing calculus or even like what, trigonometry or algebra, all of that is definitely a good way to keep your brain sharp. I was painting earlier. When I paint, I do a lot of like flicking things. And so I have like these little flicking dots of paint on my screen. I don't have time to get up and like clean it right now, so I'm just gonna deal with it, but it's like, god damn it. Oh, that's 2 sentences in one. This is terrible. What the hell are you trying to say here? Oh, that's concerning. I was looking for Oxford commas because they haven't been used, and I just have to make it consistent. They can use them or they cannot use them. They have to be consistent. And this one's like not using them. So I searched for them to make sure there isn't any where they shouldn't be. And there's no comma ands in the entire paper. There's one, which means they've also just not properly commaed before and. Because sometimes and should just have a comma when it's two separate clauses. Anyways, like when it's two complete clauses. So they've clearly not done that because I'm sure they've used it. Oh, neurolinguistics programming, that's interesting stuff. That's kind of, you'd be really careful because there's a lot of it is debunked, so take everything with a grain of salt, but it's pretty interesting too. And some of it's kind of neat because it's like, some of it you can see it doesn't require like crazy stuff to work. It's just like, no, if you suggest things to people, they think about this thing. So yeah, like, but then some people take it to like way too far, and it's like, okay, that doesn't really work in any sort of reliable way. Detail oriented. Well, I get paid for being detail oriented, so that's the idea. God, they put for a most complete surface reconstruction. Do you mean a mostly complete? Do you mean the most complete? Do you mean a highly complete? Like, you didn't compare it to anything, so you can't use a comparative just on its own. So, yeah. Fun. So, sometimes I do get almost perfectly written papers, and usually at the bottom of those papers it says, "Thank you to our editor," and then they list off an editing company or someone who edited it for them. It's like, oh yeah, checks out. Sometimes I normally edit science papers, but sometimes I get research from like the humanities, and sometimes if it's like maybe a philosophy paper or something else where like they're a native English speaker, which I also usually get papers from people who aren't native English speakers, like this one's from Germany. So if it's in the right field and they're a native English speaker, or they're from the Netherlands are better than English speakers at English. Yeah. So now you know. Then we get perfect papers sometimes. And those ones are the worst because you have to be super careful about making any changes, because they're also the people who are going to be mad about any changes you make because they think it's perfect as it is. And sometimes there's stuff that, like, just the formatting of the journal they're submitting it to needs to be different. And it's like, well, what you wrote is fine, but not for this journal. And it's like, I'm going to change it. And sometimes they get mad at you because they are very careful about their own grammar and stuff. And it's like, no, I'm sorry, I got to change it. But yeah, very rare, very specific fields and very specific countries. And even most people who think they're good at English, like who are good at grammar, usually they're inconsistent about something. Like they will not be consistent about their Oxford commas, or they won't be consistent about like something stupid, like some little fiddly detail that absolutely doesn't have to be consistent in normal writing. Like you know, if you read like a major newspaper or two different science journals, they'll do it two different ways, right? So you could do either way and it would be correct. So they do it both ways, and it's like, okay, this is fine. Like, both of these are fine, but we have to pick one. Excuse me. I need some actual water. I only have the 1 cup. And I have a water jug, but I don't have a cup to pour it into. It's full of tea. And I'm gonna stand up right now. If I were to do something else like another field, okay, so the Met Gala stream is later tonight because I'm a fashion designer. I am trying to start a fashion design business. So that is what I would do otherwise, which is what I am starting to do. Maybe a good mystery book would be good for book club. That's the other thing. It's the first Monday of the month, so it should be book club tonight, but definitely that's going to be next week because it's the Met Gala. So I haven't picked a book for this month yet either. It's got to be something I've basically finished, which is what I said weeks ago during the last book club. So I'm gonna have to go through my list of like my books on my phone and see which ones are close to being done and then pick one of those. What about you? Do you know, what do you do? What would you do if you did something different? Or would you stay with what you currently do? I did the thing where I skipped something. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, I just haven't ran it yet. Okay, thank God. I'm like, why is there still a mistake in the abstract? I finished the abstract. I'm like, no, I did change that. I just haven't compiled it. The costumers requirements. I'm pretty sure you mean consumer requirements. You spelled that wrong and your spell check tried to fix it for you and it also got it wrong. You're not sure. Maybe like a scuba diver or something. Have you ever been scuba diving? I've been once or twice. It was pretty cool, but I wasn't in a good place. Like, it wasn't a cool location to be in, so I'd like to go somewhere with actual like fish to see, because I was in the ocean, but it was like too close to the docks, I think, because it was just sand and like seaweed. I'm like, this is not cool. It's not worth it. I've seen better fish like just snorkeling. You never done it, but yeah, kind of out there. I mean, it's specific, but it's also one of those things that is like a field where you can get a job because it's such a specialized skill. Once you have that skill, you can, you can lead tours, you can teach that skill, you can, there's lots of stuff you can do once you have that skill because most people don't have it. So, and I feel like it's expensive to get, but it's not as expensive as a lot of other skills that come with a career path. So I feel like I feel like if you enjoy it, that's a good one to get because you'll also enjoy the work you end up in. depending on where you live, like obviously you have to live somewhere where the right industry exists. Like if you want to do tourist dives, you better live in a nice area for tourism. You know, if you want to do like photography or something like that, or teaching, you know, make sure you live in the right place. You can run a dive store. See, okay, this paper reads like someone who is very good at speaking English, because they're using a lot of like, so they're German, so like a lot of Germans are good at English. Because they're using a lot of like casual phrases that are fine, like people talk this way. I know what you mean, but it's not formal language. And so it's like, okay, I see what's going on here. Oh, that's just the wrong use of albeit. Give me something like apart from. Does not derive the need. That's not what that means. This, what do you mean? You mean it like prompts or it promotes or it suggests or it this derives the need. This creates the need. I need a word. Creates is not the word I want, but it'll work. Don't always time it. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to put most of this back again because I'm not gonna finish this.
Yo.
Someone mentioned Clubhouse for the first time in like, I don't know, a year. And I'm like, oh fuck yeah, Clubhouse, that app. I think someone mentioned it in terms of like a failed app too, and I'm like, oh, there's some good things on that app. I enjoyed that app the couple times I used it before I completely forgot about it forever. So I opened that up this week, and I just got a notification because it's clearly sending me notifications again. Just turn off, but it's like, first Monday in May, live room starting now, and I'm like, aha, Met Gala, baby. When I review a paper, do things just pop out, or do I have kind of a system? Both. So basically, I read through the paper, and as I read through it, when I find an error, if it's the type of error that I know will be repeated, for instance, like if they didn't use a comma before the word which, then I'll do a control F or a control replace search for that term and fix it throughout the entire paper, and then go back to where I was and continue editing sentence by sentence from there. So some things, you know, by the time I get to the end of the paper, a lot of things have been fixed already, and it's just looking for one-off errors. Like in this case where they just used the wrong word, versus errors that are repeated errors. But yeah, you have to be able to go through it, like to read a single sentence and find all the errors in that sentence just by like knowing all the things that need to be right and what things could be wrong. And that just takes a little bit of learning to go through. So like when I first started this job, or when they implement new rules, because sometimes like the journals will implement new rules for no reason. Like it's like, oh, well, we used to do it this way, but now you have to make sure there's always a comma before, such as stupid stuff like that, right? And it's like, okay, so like when that rule is new, I have to remember at the end of editing to do a control search for it so that I make sure I didn't miss any. And then once I've done it for a couple weeks, then it's just in my brain. I don't miss it. Oh my God, I'm so not even close to being done this paper though. Oh, how long? 24 minutes? I'm not gonna be done in 24 minutes. God damn it, I'm gonna miss the beginning of this stupid fucking red carpet. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off a break. I'm gonna put it back on working mode, because if this starts in 24 minutes, if I, put working on for 45 minutes, I should be done in 45 minutes. In fact, maybe I'll even be done in 30 minutes. So we're gonna kill the break, because I'd much rather go straight. Because I was gonna use the break and show the art I painted earlier in the day, because it's not relevant to the Met Gala, but it would be a good break. But no, I want to finish this paper so I don't miss anyone on that stupid carpet. We'll just reset this timer for... No. Also, the stream seems like it's been stable lately, which is nice. Let me know if it starts getting weird or pixelaty or anything dumb. Okay, I put it on 45 minutes. I'm gonna mute it. I'm gonna take my food away so it stops distracting me, because I'm full anyways. Also, one of the benefits of wearing a corset. And then we're gonna get some work done. Okay, we got some water too, because look at that, we're on the ball. Okay. Let's get some work done. Okay, I'm pretty much finished, which is great because we're pretty much ready to start. Although my live stream isn't working yet, like it's not loading when I click it, so I don't know about that, but we're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna get this paper uploaded first. What do you even mean by this? What does this mean? Why? Why did you do this? I'm like, I'm done. And then like the very last part has like, I have no idea what they mean by this. Like, what is that? It's not even in the paper, it's in the author contributions, like where they're just supposed to write who did what, like who did the writing, who did the editing, who did the data analysis, and they've added a whole new section that I've never seen before, and I have no idea what they mean by it. I think they mean review of the state of the art, but they just put state of the art. And then an author name, and it's like, this author is responsible for the state of the art? That's not accurate. That's not how that works. What the fuck do I do to this? I'm just gonna leave it. Like, I don't even, that is like barely even in my jurisdiction. Oh. I'm gonna put a comment in. Please clarify. To be looking at pretty dresses right now. Okay, hopefully we're not really supposed to put in like extra comments like that, but honestly, I don't know what the hell they want there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll just change it and tell them to confirm that it's accurate. Because that's better. They like it better if you just fix it and then tell them to check it. Yeah, my GALA live stream is still not working, so that's kind of concerning. Maybe I need to open it on Chrome or something stupid. Why? Give me the live stream. Probably gonna kill the stream though. It's okay, I'll have to work. Okay. all done, all done. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, so I am going to kill the stream and restart the stream because I want to change which YouTube channel it uploads to. And I have to kill it to do that. Plus, I'd like to start it fresh anyway. So the stream will be down for a very brief amount of time. So if you're hanging around because you want to see the Met Gala review, check back. It's going to be back in, like, we did 10 minutes is an outside estimate, because if I say 1 minute, it'll take 10 minutes. So, especially because I can't seem to get the live stream to work. But, you know, other than that, we should be fine. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Oh, I should also set up a command to post the link, shouldn't I? That would be smart, wouldn't it? Oh my god, I haven't changed a command in forever. Do it on the computer that has the keyboard attached to it. Yeah, the live stream isn't working. Maybe I need to be in Chrome. Concern. Concern. Why is it not working? Okay, I think it's working on Chrome, so I'll mute it for now. Which means I have to change the frame. See, now I have to change it in Streamlabs. Gah. Gah. Okay. Done. Okay, we are finished all of the editing. Oh, there we go. It's uploaded. Click submit. Good, work is done. Time to do fashion. Alright. I'm gonna kill the stream. Stream's coming back. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Let me write that in the chat, I guess. I don't even remember what the command is for this. What's the command? I'm on the wrong keyboard. Restart? I don't even know, is that the right command? It's not. What is the right command? I need to open up the commands anyways. Commands, custom. Someone added a Canada command to my... One of my mods added a Canada command to my commands, and I didn't know that. But it's not valid anymore. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find one particular command. I'm getting distracted. I have an A command. Ah, that's amazing. I've not looked through these in a while. Okay, what am I looking for? Refresh. It's refresh. Okay. There we go. Now it's in the chat. Okay, yeah, I'll be back.